Yeah, but you laugh because you're a good guy.
No, filter, I understand the business, you know. Recording, filters. Look funny from the side.
Do you think?
When you think of John Lennon, images of peace signs, bed-ins, and the dreamlike lyrics of Imagine might come to mind.
I hope someday you'll join us.
But behind those round glasses and calm ideals was a razor-sharp critic with a tongue that could slice through the biggest names in rock. Lennon wasn't just a musical genius. He was also one of the most brutally honest men in music history. He could smile while delivering an insult so sharp it left people shaken. And today, we're peeling back the curtain to reveal 6 bands that John Lennon absolutely couldn't stand, and the number 1 spot will leave you speechless. Let's start with number 6, the Monkees. The so-called prefab four might have charmed millions, but to Lennon, they were nothing more than TV-made copycats. When their fame started to rival the Beatles in 1967, Lennon reportedly snapped, "The Monkees are about as much a band as Mickey Mouse is a real mouse." He even mocked one of them during a Sgt. Pepper session, saying, "Better take notes, mate. This is how real musicians work." Yet, years later, Lennon privately admitted he actually liked a few of their songs, but couldn't say it publicly without damaging his image. Number 5, the Rolling Stones. Rock's greatest friendly rivalry wasn't so friendly on Lennon's side. While the Beatles and the Stones often supported each other, John saw Mick Jagger's band, as always, 2 years behind. In one of his most famous interviews, Lennon blasted, "They're not in the same class music-wise. Mick's a great showman, but where are their strawberry fields?" The tension climaxed backstage at a 1968 event when Lennon allegedly taunted Jagger, saying, "You can swivel your hips all you want, but you're still singing our leftovers." And yet, just weeks before his death, Lennon finally softened, admitting, "The Stones do what they do perfectly. I just never wanted to do what they do." Number 4, Led Zeppelin. When Lennon first heard Zeppelin in 1969, he reportedly shouted, "Turn that bloody noise down." He dismissed them as session players pretending to be gods, mocking Robert Plant's vocals as mystical gibberish screamed by a man caught in a bear trap. He even called Stairway to Heaven 8 minutes of nonsense followed by a cat being strangled. But, interestingly, he respected their business smarts, once admitting, "Those Zeppelin boys know how to make money without making fools of themselves." Number 3, the Bee Gees. Lennon saw the Bee Gees rise as a direct insult to the Beatles' legacy. He called them Beatles without the humor or talent. And when Saturday Night Fever dominated the charts, he bitterly remarked, "The Bee Gees are proof the public will buy anything if it's marketed right." In private, he even joked, "Listening to the Bee Gees is like being strangled while someone pours honey in your ear." Despite the harsh words, the Bee Gees remained fans, with Maurice Gibb later saying, "That breaks my heart. John was our hero, but that was always his way." Number 2, Wings. John's anger toward Paul McCartney's post-Beatles band was deeply personal. When Wings released their debut, Lennon threw the record across the room and shouted, "He doesn't even know where Ireland is on a map." He slammed their success, claiming, "Without me, Paul's nothing but yesterday." The feud turned public as Lennon mocked Wings as Paul McCartney and the Plastic Macs. But beneath the insults was pain. Lennon missed his old partner and hated watching Paul waste his talent. Even Yoko Ono admitted, he was hurt more than angry. Number 1, the Beatles. In a shocking twist, the band Lennon despised most was the one that made him a legend. He once said, "The Beatles were the biggest trap I ever fell into. Being a Beatle nearly killed me." Lennon resented the fame, the expectations, and the endless nostalgia. When Beatlemania became a Broadway hit, he exploded. "They've turned us into bloody waxworks, frozen in 1964 forever." Yet, in his final interviews, Lennon showed signs of peace, saying, "I'm proud of the music we made. I just needed to find out who John Lennon was apart from it." From mocking the Monkees to rejecting his own band, John Lennon's fiery honesty revealed a man desperate for authenticity in a world built on illusion. Whether he was tearing down idols or battling his past, his words still echo with the raw truth of an artist who refused to fake anything, even love. This is StarLoop News, where we uncover the untold truths behind music's biggest legends. If you enjoyed this dive into Lennon's secret feuds, Hit that like button, subscribe for more Hollywood and rock legend secrets, and ring the bell so you never miss our next deep dive.